Welcome to the Prep Pigskin Report podcast, hosted by Papa Pig himself, Paul Rudy.
All right, welcome to PPR Podcast number 35. Everybody knows the man to my right. His name is Burt Grossman. Once the 8th pick in the NFL draft back in 1968. 1968, actually it was 89, correct?
It's the same thing. Doesn't matter.
Anyhow, and the man in the hot seat. He once was known as Major Givens, but he received a battlefield promotion, I believe, last season on the PPR. So you might know him as Major Givens. I refer to him as General Givens. General/Major, thanks for doing this.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be out here.
Major, I have a question for you. I know your dad's retired Army. I think your grandfather is, your great-grandfather. Is the Major any one of their ranks? Is that why you got Major?
Oh, nah, that was just one of the names my mom and dad chose for me, and they thought it was just a perfect fit.
So going on that, I know you come from a long line of Army men. Is West Point one of your top choices right now?
Yeah, it's highly interested for me, and I'd love to serve. Whole family did, and I'd love to be another part of that.
Wow, because that would be the coolest game to play in.
That would the Army Navy?
You know, my dad was a Navy guy, and he never attended the Army Navy game until late in life, right before he died. And he said that while the Army guys marched better, the Navy guys were the better
football players.
were the better football players. But he said he came away from that watching that game in tears. Have you been able to attend it yet?
No, I have not yet.
Oh man, how cool would that be if you were able to?
Philadelphia's finest right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you're coming off, I saw you just got an award. Back in Paul and I's days, it was the boom box, but now they call it a bump box. Champions Bump Box
Yeah, they call
Showcase.
it the bump box now, yeah.
Why do they call it a bump box now?
I'm pretty sure that's the company that gives champion and national preps the boom box, that what we used to call it, but I guess it's the company name.
So, did you actually get one?
Yeah, they're shipping it to me, and it's going to be here in 2 to 3 days.
Oh, man, it's so cool to have it for this. So what did it entail? Was it 7-on-7? What was it?
It was, at first, it was just showing your skills, and we just did drills, and then at the very end of the camp, we did one-on-ones, and then best on best to just see who was the best in each position.
Man, you must have put in a lot of work. You look like Derrick Henry right now.
I was going to say, could you put a shirt on real quick? I mean...
I know, but come on.
Jeez. Could you what are you benching right now?
335.
Jeez.
You know what's crazy about you? Because I follow you on Twitter, and I remember, I think it was last March, you had no stars, you had no rankings.
Yep.
I think they had you 5'9", 150, and I'm looking at you now like a grown man. And you're getting all this attention now. Is that just crazy? I mean, were you worried back in March a little bit, or did you know it was going to kind of pick up with your hard work?
I mean, at first, it's always going to be a worry in the back of your head, but I just trusted the process and trusted myself and my capabilities, and I just kept working. And I knew it was going to come at some point. So, yeah.
It did. And your dad, let me ask you a question, because your dad's I hear he's the hardest working man in Steele Canyon. Does he coach football, then basketball, and then track on top of that?
Yeah, he coaches all three of those.
Man, so you always got an eye on you at school.
Well, talk about your relationship with your dad. He's a big part of your life, is he not?
Yeah, he's a huge part of my life. He's the only reason I'm here today.
So talk a little. I mean, does he keep you on the straight and narrow, or how does that? Tell us about the relationship.
He just keeps me on track with everything. If I'm starting to veer off, he's the one that disciplines me, keeps me on track, and just keeps me going. And he's my number one supporter. He's the one that pushes me through everything, all my workouts and everything.
Hey, I know Anna Davis goes to your school. Do you know her?
No, she's
what?
The girl that just won the Masters, Anna Davis, but she's taking online classes. So
she's all right.
So because she's doing the golf thing, so you wouldn't see her. But there's a girl enrolled at your school, Major, that her name is Anna Davis. She just went out and played the women's amateur at Augusta National and won it. She's a sophomore.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So if I don't know if she ever shows up on campus, but your school got some national pub. Speaking of which, everyone talks when they think East County, they think Helix this, Helix that. Where is Steele Canyon in the pecking order as it relates to East County schools?
I feel we're up there. We're at least top 3, because last year we were neck and neck with Helix in the game, but sadly we lost at the very end of the game, last minute play. But yeah, we're a pretty good competition for Southeast games. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a list of guys in high school right now. They're gonna be seniors, and you tell me what they all have in common. Jonah Rodriguez, Jerry McClure, Chris Snyder, Marcus Ratcliffe, Trey Edwards, Dominic Nankill, Puka Noah, and yourself. What do you all have in common?
It's tough to say. I don't know.
Didn't you all play East Lake Panthers together at AYF?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
All those guys were in one team for an 8th grade team.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. Did you guys lose any games in 8th grade?
No, we won every single game.
That's hard to believe.
We won every single game.
Do you have pictures from that era?
Yeah, I have one picture in my on my bedroom on my desk when I used to play DN.
Can you share that? Because when we're going to post this up tomorrow, and I want to put that picture on it. Okay, so can you send it to me, and as well as some pictures with your dad.
Okay, I will.
All right, please don't forget, because it makes the podcast better.
And who's your favorite running back right now? If you're watching NFL and you're sitting down, who do you love to watch?
My favorite running back for me is Alvin Kamara.
Really?
Why?
He plays very fluid. He plays very smooth, calm, and then he's aggressive when he needs to be, and he just reads everything perfectly in my eyes.
Yeah, well, I think he does.
I've tweaked this question too, because you know I've been getting the same thing all the time. Besides yourself and besides anybody else at your school, who's your favorite San Diego County guy to watch this season coming up? Can't be your school and can't be you.
For somebody to watch, I say Roger Robinson, because he's my guy. He's the one that I always train with. We both go to JVA together, and he's an amazing player. I haven't seen someone like him in years.
He's getting like offers. I mean, every day you wake up
left and right.
Yeah, left and right. What is it in your? I don't know. Do you feel like Lincoln's getting a lot of attention, a lot of attention, a lot of attention. Modern Day is getting a lot of attention, a lot of attention. Do you feel a little bit ignored, that people are missing the boat on you?
Slightly I do, but at the same time, I understand scouts are going to flock to a school that has a bunch of players because it's easy to recruit. And then, like, if it's a powerhouse school, then it's going to have most eyes on it, because it's hard to find a good player who's at a low-key school or something that you don't really have eyes on. But it's understandable to me.
Yeah, and it's hard, I guess, because, I mean, you get 8 or 9 guys at one school, and then you figure there's going to be 8 or 9 guys every year. And if you take this guy, you're going to get this guy next year, and next year, and next year, and it's going to be a pipeline. So it is a little difficult that way.
Following up on that question, do you feel like the PPR ignores you?
No, not at all. No.
I mean, you got a promotion, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
You're the general now.
Yeah, you're the general.
I think PPR is great. Yeah.
What would it mean to you to be on that podium come fall?
It would mean everything for me to be on the podium. I believe I put in enough work, and I'm just going to keep striving to be the best person I can, and hopefully I can be on that podium.
Do you, we ask a lot of guys that come on here, and a lot of guys, which I was kind of surprised, a lot of guys are planning on committing before their senior year. Are you planning on doing the same?
As of right now, no. I'm open to all colleges, and I'm just going to keep playing. I have heard that a lot of people are committing early just in case because of injury, but I'm not worried about that.
Well, no, with those arms, I wouldn't be worried.
Yeah. Who's going to hurt you? Jeez, you're like Superman, for Pete's sake.
What are your top schools right now? I mean, if we said, give me your top 3 or 4 right now, that I know it changes. I'm just saying right now off the bat, if you had 3, who would it be? Those are Army, Navy, Air Force.
For me, as of now, I don't really have a top schools. Like, I was thinking hard about it. I just want to have a school that has a good family, a good football program, a good education system, and just a football team that has each other's back at the end of the day. I don't have a top 5 as of now.
Are you getting a lot from San Diego State, a lot of interest, or have you talked to them?
I haven't talked too much to them, but I went to 2 of their spring practices. I'd love to be a part of the team. I'm just waiting for them to give me that call at the end of the day.
That's the craziest thing. All the top guys we have on say the same thing.
Yeah. Geez. When it comes time, let's make it a deal. You're going to make that commitment here on KUSI? No, I'm being serious.
Oh, I will. I'll make my commitment, yeah.
Yeah, come on. It's a big deal. You've been part of our family now for a few years.
You're batting like 500 on that right now. You're doing good. He just moved you up, though.
No, I just want to make the offer. You probably didn't even know it was an option, so I just want you to know it's an option.
I've seen guys in the past do it. I was pretty sure I'd be able to.
Okay, well, that's what I want to hear. What are you doing it's like 7-on-7? Who do you play for?
I play for SD Elite.
So who's on that? Who runs it?
It's my offensive coordinator, Coach Brian Afoe.
And you guys do that? Is it every weekend? Pretty much you have games. I don't even know how that works anymore.
Yeah, like we have practices during the week, and then we have a tournament, or we have like 2 or 3 teams come out to a field, and we just play like on Saturdays and Sundays.
And who do you think's the best 7-on-7 team in the county? Because they fight all the time on Twitter, as you probably see. Like, who's the best?
As of now, I say Dream Chasers or Marcasi, but I really think Dream Chasers.
Well, whatchamacallit, we had Julian Sayon on, what, 2 weeks ago or last week?
2 weeks ago, and he said they beat
He
them
said
all.
that 7-6-0 has not lost to either one of those teams. So some team up in North County that he plays on.
Actually, on Sunday they lost to him like 2 days ago. Yeah.
Honest to God, how good?
Yeah,
No, go on, finish up.
we had a tournament on Sunday, and I'm pretty sure that they were the second game, and they lost to him.
They lost to Dream Chasers or Mikasa?
Yeah, they lost to Dream Chasers.
Oh, all right.
So let me see if I have so Brian Afoe is your guy, and then Dream Chasers is Jason and Verlaine is Mikasa.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of. Why not just have one super team for if you just
And then go play nationally.
Yeah, couldn't they?
Yeah, but like when it comes to coaching and stuff, some people want to be at the top, and then like that's when they just separate themselves just to see who can be the best of the best in San Diego. That's how it usually is.
Plus,
They had the super team, their 8th grade team, their AYF team.
With the price of gasoline, I don't want to be the guy in the North County that has to go down to, or versa versa, you know.
Vice versa.
Versa versa, whatever.
Vice versa.
Vice versa. There's a lot of driving involved if you're gonna. All right, so a young man, what realistically, how good are you guys going to be this fall? What are your personal goals?
Realistically, I mean, for my personal goals is to get above 2,500 rushing yards and above 15 to 20 touchdowns this year. But how good we're going to be, our offensive line has been getting a lot more stronger than they were last year. Our defense is the same. We lost a couple in the secondary, so we're going to have some replacements. But all of our guys are working, so I think we're going to be a lot better than we are last year. And then we have a couple of receivers transferring in, hopefully. And we're going to have a passing game and a running game, so it's a dual threat. So there's going to be a lot more to worry about than there was last year.
So you and Roderick are
the
top guys in the county, and you guys are really good friends and train together. You guys have any like side bets on who's going to have more yards or anything like that?
Nah, we just let our game speak for ourselves. We don't really like compete too much like that. We just play and just keep working. We don't really say too much.
Wow. I mean, he's another guy who's built like a brick.
Yeah. That house, yeah.
Jeez.
I don't remember running backs looking like them in high school.
Yeah, what's your 40 time?
4.56.
I don't remember that either.
So you're impossible to catch, and then if they do catch you, you're impossible to tackle. So, what's your advice to kids? I mean, do you run track?
Yeah.
Is it more important to run track, or is it more important to be 7-on-7, or is it more important to do both?
It's good to have a balance in between, but at the end of the day, you always need to get faster every day because 7-on-7 is really working. It depends your position because if you're a receiver, then you really need to do both. But for running backs, I say focus on speed because end of the day, like you are going to catch passes, but in 7-on-7, that's more deep passes, more like upfield passes, not like out of the backfield passes, which most running backs do nowadays. You can practice that any time without 7-on-7. But so yeah, track should be more important if you're a running back because speed is everything.
So I'm assuming your dad, been a big part of your life, and he's put the dedication, discipline bug in your ear. Because you see, I mean, Aaron Donald, greatest defense player ever played. He was a 3-star guy in high school, but people forget that dedication, discipline is also as important as talent. And when you can put two things together like that, it's just you don't see a lot of guys that have both of them. Is that from your dad? I mean, did your dad put that on you early?
Yeah, he carved that into me, and I'm grateful that he did because it made life a lot easier. Because it also helps you with sports, but it helps you to be a person in life in general at the same time.
Agreed.
There's a lot of guys you see that don't say I was like that, had as much talent as they did dedication. Aaron Donald, same thing. It's a rare thing to see somebody that has both. It's amazing.
So what's a workout like you about? I mean, what's your workout? Take us through a day.
Paul does yoga at the senior center. So.
Yes, I stretch sometimes.
Like a day with school?
Yeah, no, I mean like right
in the weight
now.
room.
What are you? How does a workout go for you? How long?
Probably 2.5 hours. Yeah.
I can't watch a movie
Like
for 2.5
average
hours.
workout.
So give us an idea. What does a 2.5 hour workout consist of?
I would do 8 upper body workouts like curls, tricep extensions, upright rows. I have a shoulder complex to work my shoulders. I have a neck workout for me, and then after that, if it's a full body day, I would flip to I would do leg curls, leg extensions, goblet squats, lunges, and then I would do deep bent over rows to like stretch my hamstrings to keep them healthy, and then I always have a lift of the day, which is going to be the heaviest lift. It'll either be bench press, squat, or leg press.
Dude, that's insane.
My back hurts right now just hearing that.
That's absolutely insane. But everyone's doing it, so you got to do it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Or the hope is no one is doing it, and it's going to give you a leg up.
Can you go through
Always got to
your...
work when someone's not working.
All right,
Wait, no, you got to go through your senior center yoga workout.
It starts at lifeguard station 1. I walk to lifeguard station 2, do 25 push-ups, do 25 dips, and 8 pull-ups.
You don't do 25 dips. Dips of what, Copenhagen? What do you...
Then I go to the next lifeguard station, do squats and more push-ups.
Oh, this is a lie. This is such a lie.
No, can't you tell that I'm ripped?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look at it.
So, yeah. That's,
All right, so I want you to speak to the kids out there who want to be the next General Givens. What do you say to them?
Start working early and get consistent with it, like fall in love with it, because once you fall in love with it, it becomes easy, and always work when someone's not working, because that's how you get better than someone at the end of the day.
And what if football doesn't work out? What do you do then?
For me, I'm going to major in communications, and I was going to try and be a sports broadcaster because I like talking, and it's just something I love to do.
So you're going to break the Givens Army lineage?
No.
Oh,
Sadly,
man.
sadly, yes. If it would come to that, if communications will work out for me, then yes.
Well, can I tell you that you're absolutely, if you want to come work on the PPR when you're after done with
I'd
school or
love
whatever,
to.
dude, because you're composed, you're intelligent, and you can communicate a thought. And you'd be surprised how many people come through.
Why are you looking at me?
You'd be surprised how difficult that is, Major. That, I mean, you're unflappable, and that's going to make you a success in whatever you choose to do. Obviously, we're all hoping it's athletics, but if it's not, don't fret. I mean, dude, you're a star waiting to be happen.